In her interview, Kiera McCulley told detectives,
I remember the dagger. It's really dull. Like, I kept playing with it, and like, when I did try, my eyes kept telling me to just do it. And then it literally feels like somebody's holding.
calm, uncertain, hiding behind fractured memory. The detective didn't push with anger. He simply asked,
I'm not sure.
She is dead. That's the dead person found in the garage. Do you have any memory now?
That direct line pierced through Kiera's fog of dissociation. This is expectancy violation theory at work, the tactic of confronting a suspect who expects sympathy with undeniable fact. Kiera thought her missing memory would shield her. She didn't expect the detective to corner her with the reality of a body at her feet.
You don't know who killed Grace?
I'm not 100% certain.
But the pertinent questions are who this demonic woman is, what happened on October the 28th, 2022, and how detectives psychologically trap her with a perfect bait.
Santa Fe woman accused of killing one of her romantic partners with a sword has pleaded guilty.
Welcome back to my channel. It was the evening of October 28th, 2022, in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Inside the converted garage at 5941 Jaguar Drive, tension simmered. Kiera McCulley, just 19 years old, lived there with her ex-fiancé, Isaac Apodaca, in a space that had become a fragile battleground of strained relationships. That night, Apodaca invited over Grace Jennings, Kiera's former girlfriend, a decision that violated long-standing family rules, since Grace had a history of threatening Kiera. By the early hours of October 29th, 2022, emotions spiraled. Kiera, who had spoken often of violent dreams and carried a fascination with blades, was left in the garage with Grace. Detectives later pieced together the chaos. Grace was attacked with a newly purchased two-handed sword. Around 7 a.m., police arrived after receiving alarming reports. They discovered Grace's body at the foot of Kiera's bed, bearing multiple sword wounds.
Hey, stay off the radio right now. Yeah, we got one down, Santa Fe.
What?
Go back inside. Go back inside. I'm not gonna tell you again. Go back inside.
Detain him, detain him.
We got one down.
Santa Fe police, anyone inside? Santa Fe police!
Watch that. Yeah, kid.
I can't clear.
Play right.
You guys want to go in?
Huh?
You guys want to go in or? I can't. There's too much trash. What's the 10? It looks clear. There's. He's right here by the door.
Who's Isaac's girlfriend?
She is.
You're Isaac's girlfriend?
Yes.
Okay. What are you to Isaac?
Well, I'm kind of mother-in-law to be. Sort of.
This is your daughter?
Yes, this is my daughter.
Step out with me real quick. What's your name?
Kiara.
Kiara? Do you have shoes on?
No.
Outside of the.
Okay.
I don't know where my shoes are.
Yeah, Mitch. Do me a favor.
This is his girlfriend. Come real quick.
Oh, can I get some shoes on or something?
No, not right now.
Do you get some super? We can at this point, okay?
You want to put mom in your car?
Let's get out of there.
Oh. Right now? They're not going back in there.
Yeah.
She just came from in there. And then I'll take her to my car.
Yeah.
I have cats. I have to. They can't.
Unfortunately,
get out
ma'am,
the
but this is an active investigation, okay?
house.
So
Can I
nobody's going
box
back in the
door
house.
somehow?
No,
No.
this is a crime scene at this point.
How is my house fucking crazy?
There's a deceased
There's a
person
dead
in your
body in the
garage.
garage.
That's why it's a crime
There's
scene.
a body in there?
Yes.
A dead body in
Stand up for me. Just walk this way.
What the fuck?
Go ahead and come here with me, man.
So, the cops arrested Kiera and brought her in for interrogation, and today, we will focus on the psychological elements of this interrogation.
Things always take a little bit longer.
Have you ever done this before? Have you ever been in a police interview? Have you ever been in trouble or anything like that?
No.
No?
Moved back to the car for today.
No criminal history at all? Well, it's not really like the movies. It's, you know, it's a lot more just talking, and I'm just trying to gather the facts of the case I can from different people's perspectives. Yours obviously is a very, very important one, right? I don't know anything about you. I just know kind of what people have told me so far. From what I've heard from other statements and officers and their observations and stuff, you're potentially a suspect in this case. You understand that, right? Yeah. Okay. Because you're a suspect in this case, I want to make sure that you are very clear on your constitutional rights. So this is the first form that we're going to go over, okay? Because you're Santa Fe Police advise/waiver of constitutional rights, okay? Before answering any questions asked by Detective Javier Vigil, that's me, of the Santa Fe Police Department, I fully understand the following. Sorry about that. I understand that I have the right to remain silent. Do you understand what that means?
Yeah, I have the right to be quiet about whatever.
Yeah. You understand that? Please initial there.
Of a challenge. These are an interesting challenge.
I understand that anything I say during this interview can be used as evidence against me in a court of law. Do you understand that? Okay. So there. Is there all initial that you understand? Yeah. I understand that I have the right to an attorney before and during questioning and at all times. Do you understand that?
I think so.
I can read it again if you want.
Yeah. I'm able to get an attorney at any time.
Yeah. Before, during, and after questioning. At any time you have the right to an attorney. If you understand that, please initial it.
Just don't know how to get it.
I understand that if I cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for me without cost to me or to my family. Do you understand what that means?
Yes. So I'm still half asleep.
It's okay. Take your time. We don't have to rush through these at all. I understand that if I cannot afford an attorney, so if you don't have the money to pay for one, one will be provided to you without cost to you or to your family.
Yeah. Well, I end up having one.
Number 5, I understand that if I decide to answer any questions or make any statements, I still have the right to stop answering at any time. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Reading Kiera her rights might seem purely procedural, but Vigil slows it down, asking her to explain each right back to him. This method anchors her in a frame where compliance is the default.
On 7 hours. No wonder I'm so feeling so crazy right now.
Did you ask anyone for a cigarette?
I didn't ask anybody.
Some of the cops sometimes have some.
Well, all my smokes are in my room, and that's now crazy.
How old are you? Alright, when's your birthday? Well, let's start with some of the basic information, okay? Spell out your name for me. What's your first name?
Kiara.
Spell it for me. Okay.
I-A-R-A.
Okay. Your last name?
McCulley.
Spell, please.
M-C-C-U-L-L-E-Y.
Your date of birth again? I know you just told. What's a good phone number for you?
If I can ever figure out what my phone is. I lost it in my room, and then people showed up, and I got very confused. My number is 971-381-0111. And if you get a hold of me, my mother's number also works.
Okay.
Do you have that already?
No, but hopefully someone else got it, but why don't you give it to me anyway? Mother's number. What's your mother's number? Well, any idea why you're here today?
I believe it's because somebody was found dead in my room,
Where's your room at?
in the garage.
Garage?
I was trying to make sure this wasn't a freaking trigger again. It's just weird.
When Vigil asks if Kiera knows why she's there, he frames her as a suspect tied directly to a dead body in her room. Instead of accusing her outright, he lets her confront that fact herself. This violates her expectation of being treated gently and forces her into cognitive dissonance.
You believe someone was found dead in your room. Do you have any idea who that might be?
Well, so I'm really tired, but last night I invited my ex-girlfriend, Grace Jennings, who now is going by Yamko. I don't know anymore. She's gone through so many name changes, it's confusing me. I always knew her as Grace, or Rose. I was really upset, so I just went on a walk and spent most of the night in the house. This morning, I was trying to sleep. If you were blocking memories for me again. God damn it. Sorry.
Who are you talking to?
My best guess is that I have DID, but I'm not 100% certain.
What's DID?
Dissociative identity disorder. I haven't had it actually diagnosed, but that's my best guess from my research. There are different personalities that come out.
Do you have names for them?
Some of them, yeah.
What are their names?
There's Abby, and then there's, we call her Jinx because people say her real name.
Jinx.
Yeah. She say her real name, she's mad. And there's one personality that I haven't seen in a long time. Like, I haven't communicated with her. Her name was Jess.
Jess.
Jessica. We always called her Jess.
Any other personalities?
There's the little version of me, which actually responds to my biological name.
The detective doesn't demand yes or no answers. Instead, he prompts her with broad questions like, tell me about last night, or what happened when she came over. These require more detail, which is harder to fabricate consistently.
My government name, which is very dangerous for her, and I don't want her to get hurt. None of us do.
She responds to Kiara?
Yeah.
That's the little version of you?
Yes.
What do you mean by that little version?
It's like a little kid before bad shit started happening in your life.
What kind of bad stuff happened in your life?
I'll have bad relationship with my mom. Reason why I never wanted to see Grace, but it pissed me off by bringing her to my house. She did something really stupid, and I wanted to see her change, and I wanted to see something happen where she would admit it, but she just... Is she alive or dead?
Grace?
Yeah,
You don't know?
I'm not sure.
What do you think?
Well, I'm partially hopeful for her to be dead, but I'm also, like, confused. I'm
Why would you hope that she's dead?
I'm still angry at her, but I also have hope that she'd be better, but it's like this frustrating emotion that I can't seem to pinpoint.
Tell me why you're angry at her.
when I need to keep my shit together because I get very upset very easily. Back in 2016, there was a video floating around of a 14-year-old girl getting art and another girl standing there collecting money from them. There were 16 or 17 guys involved.
Well,
The girl getting money was Grace. The other one was me.
sorry. Sounds like a difficult memory.
So a virgin, so I never got to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hard. Thank you for sharing that. I know it was probably something difficult to share, especially with a stranger.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I have a little bit of background of...
I didn't want her.
Okay, that makes sense.
She kept trying to push it, and my friend started getting stories back from that situation, and
When Kiera references the 2016 video, Vigil doesn't interrupt or redirect. Instead, he validates her feelings with that must have been difficult, encouraging her to vent. This cathartic release pulls suppressed anger to the surface.
found out that somebody, not quite certain who it was, put me calm. Sorry.
It's okay. Do what you gotta do.
There was a car crash, and that's the only reason why I'm still here. I'm like playing with this because it's like I need to calm myself down,
Yeah.
and I will not stay down. She was the first person I ever loved,
Grace was...
and the first person to completely destroy me. Part of me hates her guts. It wants to see her dead. The other part wants to see her get better and see if she'd admit it. Just fix it. It's like I'm split. I don't know what's the better emotion, and fighting between them is really challenging.
Sure.
That's why I didn't want her in my home. It's just like, this is too much.
Yeah, a lot of emotion there. How long did you guys date for?
This, I don't remember how long it was.
Years? Months?
Probably months.
Months? Less than a year?
I think so.
How long ago was this? What year did you guys date?
It was 2015, 2016-ish. 2016, that was when the video was rolling around.
Have you kept in contact with her since then?
I've contacted her once in a while just to like check on her.
Sure.
Usually she tells me, leave me alone, and I just disappear. Last night it really frustrated me because about a week ago I messaged her. She told me to leave her alone, and I did. Isaac decided to invite her to stay with us
Why would you do that?
because she's suddenly homeless. She suddenly needed somebody. He's done this with so many people.
When Kiera admits she's partially hopeful Grace is dead, Vigil doesn't condemn her. Instead, he asks calmly, why would you hope that she's dead? By probing, he forces her to articulate both hatred and longing for Grace's improvement.
Do you have a whole chunk of memory missing?
Yeah.
But you remember the whole night clearly?
I
Before that?
remember most of it. It's like a little foggy, so I'm like obviously exhausted. And there's this chunk just missing that I just so confused.
Tell me about these other personalities. What's Abby like?
She's very protective. We're all
Protective of what?
kind of protective. Mostly of Kiara.
Of little Kiara?
And Froggy, by the way. That's never on
what?
compulsory. Froggy.
Froggy?
Yeah.
Like Froggy? Froggy?
IE, technically.
Ivy. Froggy.
Then there's 3 G's, because that's also my stage name.
You spell that for me?
FROGGGIE.
That's interesting. Froggy.
Yep.
Froggy, Abby, Jinx, Jess, Jessica, and their little Kiara.
Yeah. But Abby's very protective. She takes control when I'm in a very dangerous situation and just says, okay, I'm here now. I am going to face this for you. She does that to me and Kiara. Jinx is a troublemaker. Doesn't like people.
More of an introvert.
Yeah. She likes playing games. Like, sometimes when I'm, like, I can see what she's doing, it's very confusing. She's, like, texting people and just messing with their heads, and I'm just like, what the f*** are you? Jethus, I haven't seen in forever.
So how does it work? Are you kind of, is Froggy kind of at the top of all of it, and she can kind of see who's doing what? Or
Pretty much, it's like, Froggy's in charge most of the time. Froggy also had a previous name, which was Sage for a long time, but like, I'm here, and I have my hands. So imagine you're in a house, and there's this big TV with the PS4 or Xbox or whatever your preference is. And there's a whole group of people who are wandering throughout the house and all wanting to play the game.
I see.
So whoever's playing the game is in charge. Sometimes you can peek over and kind of see what's going on.
Everyone can kind of watch the game, but only one person can play.
Yeah. And then sometimes this personality decides, oh, I'm going to go to this room that can't see the TV. Or gets literally shoved in there. Sometimes it feels like it's getting shoved. You can get randomly locked in a room or something and you don't know what the hell's going on.
Kiara admits to having missing chunks of memory, saying it feels like being locked in a room inside her mind. Vigil doesn't challenge this directly. Instead, he asks clarifying questions about who was in control last night. This tactic tests whether her dissociative claims hold logical consistency.
It's good.
And then they're playing your game and you don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, I could see that. That's a really good analogy you gave there. It really helps me understand it.
And like each, let's see, round or each memory kind of gets stored away. And whoever was playing gets to hold that, like, I don't want anyone else to see. Is it like, yep.
Never made it.
But if they feel, okay, you need to know this happened, okay,
Share it.
yeah, share it.
So who was playing the game last night?
Well, I felt like I was in control for a little while, and then it just kept getting really foggy, like I was being thrown in the wall. Yep. Damn, hurts.
You're in control, meaning Froggy, right? That's who I'm talking to now,
Yes.
Froggy. Okay.
Felt like I got like this shoved into a room.
At what point?
It's like it was just before I went to take my shower.
That was today.
Yeah,
What time did you take a shower?
I don't remember. I was
it-
looking at the clock.
After morning?
I think so.
Were people awake?
Yeah.
But before that, you remember everything.
Well, that's I'm just like felt a lot of anger, more so than
It was great.
Jinx has ever had, or Abby's ever had. And I don't remember it just being like that. But she was also the one who was out more when she was with Grace.
You said something interesting earlier. You said, you asked about Grace. You asked if she was okay, and you said that part of you would be okay if she was dead, right?
Yeah.
Honest. I like honest people.
One to lie.
Have you ever thought about hurting her or killing her?
I had dreams like that.
You had a couple dreams like that?
Yeah.
How'd those dreams go?
They were mostly right after. There were triggers and stuff.
Did you kill her in those dreams, or what happened in those dreams?
Sometimes I would kill her, sometimes I would torture her, sometimes it was just me screaming at her.
How would you torture her in your dreams?
Basically reenacting what she did to me to herself.
Oh, okay. So you're the one kind of taking the money, and she's the one.
Yeah.
I see.
But making it worse.
When Kiera confesses to dreaming about killing Grace, Vigil reacts without shock, almost normalizing the disclosure by continuing the conversation in the same tone. This makes her feel safe enough to reveal graphic details about torture fantasies.
So you thought about killing Grace a number of times.
I have dreams about it all the time, and I'm like, I wonder what this will look like in my brain.
Do you use weapons, or what do you do?
I create torture devices out of sex toys.
What kind of sex toys?
Usually a dildo, and then we put razor blades on it, and cover it in lemon juice. And
Sounds
put it
good.
with her in the ass. I also thought about doing that to Ozzy.
Razor blade dildo with lime juice. That sounds painful.
Yes. The whole point is torture.
True. True. Okay. Have you ever talked with Isaac about this?
Yeah.
Yes.
I for certain he has DID. I was doing research about it, and this is my guess about what's going on with me. He thinks I have BP, which is like borderline personality disorder. Because we're very similar, but there's...
Is Isaac diagnosed?
Yes. As far as he's told me, he's diagnosed and he's not just lying. I'm starting to question him. Like a lot.
What is DID? Yep, I'm sorry.
Dissociative identity disorder.
Dissociative identity disorder.
Previously... How was that word? Previously known as multiple personality disorder.
Oh, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, that's
This sounds more-
previously known. Yes. I'm really guessing because I'm not actually diagnosed. This is just what I've noticed personally.
Oh, Isaac takes any medication?
I don't think he does.
No, he does. And like I was asking, I think we got sidetracked, but have you ever talked to Isaac about kind of your feelings towards Grace and you wanting or dreaming about killing her and stuff?
I've talked to him about my dreams like a lot of times. He always has this hope that she'll be better than she was. And he was the one who found the video in the first place. He found me and he tried to help me. I'm just... I don't know what it counts. Stay down.
Aside from, have you ever planned to hurt Grace or kill
I
Grace?
not really planned it. More like wrote a short story about it. But then I also changed all the names and genders and stuff, so.
You wrote it like on paper or typed it or what?
It was, on Google Docs.
Google what?
Google Docs.
Oh, Google Docs. I see.
Yeah.
On a computer or on your phone or what?
I think it was more on my phone originally when I wrote it. I like writing. It helps me, like, get out those feelings.
What was the story about?
It was about this older brother who was trying to protect his little brother from a pedophile, but then turned into a mass murderer. It's literally called I Hate Guns, because he never uses guns. But actually, I agree, I don't like guns that much. Not when one's shot next to your head.
Vigil encourages her to talk about her short story and dreams instead of demanding a direct admission. By allowing her to displace violent urges onto fictionalized accounts, he gathers evidence of intent and imagination.
Okay.
Were you talking to Isaac last night? Were you guys messaging each other and
I was trying to tell him to get her to leave.
you guys say anything else?
Just wanted her gone.
So I was talking to Isaac for a long time earlier before you, and we were going through his phone. He had his phone on it. There's a lot of messages between you two.
Yeah.
What were all this about? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. It's like in this kind of moggy area that I kind of remember.
Yeah.
This might sound really weird. So there's an organization that I is in charge of. I probably shouldn't be saying this to a guy.
That's all the messages about it. I'm just trying to understand it more, you know?
Well, it's called Ghost. They're like an underground version of cops in a way, but a little more intense and deadly. And they get rid of people who are, in words, in charge of sex trafficking, in charge of anything that has to deal with hurting kids.
I see.
And, like, he kept trying to tell me, just do it, and you're gonna just kill her. Then you'll get ranked up.
Yeah.
He had me join. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. And I kept hesitating. It's like,
What's that thing there?
it's, the mark for, I'm very confused because he hasn't told me jack shit. He just gave this to me. And it's like, you're a part of it. I'm like, okay.
Sounds like an initiation tattoo kind of.
Yeah.
How do you do that? How do you make it?
Oh, I have a tattoo machine.
Oh, okay. Got you. Is
That's
it?
how I did all these.
I was gonna analyze. Yeah, you got some work there.
Yeah. I also have one on my leg.
Are you like aspiring to learn? It's
Somewhat. But I've just been wanting to cover this up. I can't find an artist that's cheap.
I like tattoos.
I can obviously tell.
Let me see the one that one. No, this one. Here. You tell us about.
Yeah.
What is it exactly?
It's from the platoon that I'm in that I don't understand. Like,
What kind of shape is it?
sure. It's like a mix of a diamond or something. My skin is reacting really weird to these handcuffs.
When Kiera describes the underground group Ghost, Vigil doesn't dismiss it outright. Instead, he entertains the idea, as if it could be real, asking follow-up questions about tattoos and initiation.
So, some ghosts, an underground society of people that kind of their own version of cops and justice. They kind of
Yeah.
kill bad people. And so, and this is kind of me trying to piece together, kind of like what you're saying, like the messages I saw too, was Isaac trying to push you to kill Grace?
Yeah. I had my dagger in my hand, and I kept going, and then it just stopped. Like, I felt a little kid's hand hold me back. Like it was Kiara telling me, don't. Because that was also her best friend's sister growing up.
Yeah.
And things got so messy. That sucked.
Do you think you killed Grace?
I'm not sure.
She is dead. That's the dead person found in the garage. Do you have any memory of that?
Just like, what?
Yeah.
I'm trying to process this properly. This is like, I don't know. Like, Isaac disappeared for a while. I don't. Like, after I took my shower, I couldn't find him. I just assumed he went on a walk. I'm very confused. I'm like trying to think.
Do you remember when police arrived on scene?
just remember my heart going like crazy.
Okay.
Don't know. It's like I'm not used to cops just showing up at my house.
They told me you ran inside. How come you ran inside?
I'm pretty certain that I was gonna grab something. I forgot. Sorry.
You saw cops and then you ran inside to get something you forgot.
No, I thought I heard something, but I didn't know it was from my house.
When was the last time you saw Grace alive?
Sounds like this morning.
Do you remember what time at all?
I'm not sure exactly what time it was.
Vigil asks if Isaac pressured her to kill Grace, letting Kiera play out the scene with her dagger in hand. By framing it like a rehearsal instead of an accusation, he anchors her imagination closer to admission.
You think it's possible he killed her?
I'm guessing myself right now, like second guessing, trying to figure out if it was one of them. Someone I haven't met yet.
Is there any way to ask them?
They're picky on when they talk.
Oh, I see.
It's like, come on. It took Jess and Abby like almost 4 years to tell me what the happened.
From that one incident.
Or Isaac also showed me the videos. Okay, that was loud and very uncomfortable.
Yeah. Do you think it's possible Isaac did something?
It's possible, but I have like mixed emotions. If he did something, I'm slightly happy, partially because he hasn't stood up for me in a long time. But at the same time, he hasn't stood up for me in a long time, so I don't know.
Damn. Was anyone else in the garage with you guys last night or this morning?
It was just the three of us.
Just three of you guys?
Isaac lied to my mom and told her that Christian, one of our friends, was there. Just like, okay. Sound like I'm talking to him?
Yeah.
So confused right now.
You think you'll remember more of what happened as time goes on, or?
Probably.
Probably.
Just like I get the memories back. Like if I feel like I'm unsafe, then it's gone until I'm in a safe place where I feel like I'm okay. So I get like weird images in my dream while I was sleeping earlier, and I'm like, what the
So you're telling me that Grace is kind of at the top of your list. People you wanted, you thought about killing, right?
Yeah. Automatic suspect, I know.
Well, yeah, it's not.
Yeah, it's not ideal, but
It's not.
what's the point in lying about it?
There's really not. And it's interesting that you have that kind of wisdom, because most people come in here and
Try to lie their way out of it.
yeah, and it's very irritating. Isaac tried to do a lot of that, and you know let's start with that, and especially when there's messages and stuff. It's very transparent. Someone's like, you know what I mean?
As Kiera admits to violent dreams and a kill list, Vigil doesn't express shock. Instead, he normalizes her honesty by contrasting her with others who lie their way out of it. This lowers her defenses and keeps her talking.
Now I'm intrigued what he tried to lie about. Because I'm trying to figure out if he's been lying to me.
Yeah.
Talking about the black market and ghost, Bitcoin, and the end of the world in 24 days.
Has Isaac ever killed anyone?
Well, he said he did, but I don't know if it's true.
Who do you say he killed?
I don't know who, but there was a number he said, but I don't know if it's true or if it was stupid teenagers who were always saying, "Oh, I killed this baby. Oh, I killed this baby. Well, that's so cool." Grace did that a lot.
There was a number, he said, like a number of people he killed.
Yeah,
From it.
40
40 people.
supposedly.
It's a big claim.
Yeah,
It's happening. It's all over.
probably partially in Roswell. He was in a gang, or is, but he no longer lives in Roswell. It's confusing.
Or dang, was it?
I don't know the name, but it's like something with Roswell's name in it.
So how many other people aside from Grace you thought about killing? Or on your list?
Well, there's Ozzy. Or at least I know he's living in a dump, so that makes me a little happy.
Who else?
This guy Brady. I'm trying to be friends with him, I promise. It's just pissing me off for what he said. Playboards, I never wanted to hear from him, considering what he did when we were younger.
What else? There were thoughts, but on the lower hand, about people I used to go to school with. Those are mainly sick of their shit. Yeah.
Oh, there was one there. It was Jeffrey Flock. He keeps stalking me. I had to prank him by using Isaac's phone to tell him that I went missing so he would leave me the f alone. But calm down. Calm down.
So you said there's a possibility that you might have killed Grace. Also a possibility that Isaac might have done it, right? It was kind of that gap of
Yeah.
time, missed memory.
It's confusing.
Do you ever remember blood being on you?
I remember when I cut myself. I don't know much more than that.
And how did you cut yourself again?
I tried to catch a knife in the
Catch a
kitchen.
knife?
Yes.
What kind of
I
knife?
dropped it and I tried to catch it. It was, what do I describe the knife? It was, I'd show you.
Vigil highlights Kiera's mixed feelings toward Isaac, resentment that he fails to defend her, but relief if he killed Grace. By pressing her to explain both sides, he exposes contradictions that weaken her denials.
Cooking knife.
Well, it is a cooking knife. Technically.
It is.
Just
Isaac was telling me about a few knives. He was telling me about a dagger, a butterfly knife.
Yeah, one of my butterfly knives got stolen, so I got a new one.
And then he was talking about a sword. Remember anything having to do with any of those?
Well, I know I bought a sword not too long ago.
What kind of sword is it?
It was like, it's a two-handed sword. I don't really know much else. And it was perfect for the apocalypse if it does come.
Very good.
That's the main reason for the buy. It's like, I want to learn.
Do you remember anything regarding the sword, the dagger, the butterfly knife from last night?
I remember the dagger. It's
Got the dagger.
really dull. Like, I kept playing with it, and like, when I did try, when Isaac kept telling me to just do it, and then just, it literally feels like somebody's holding. Felt like somebody was holding me.
So when you're kind of demonstrating right now, was that you about to stab Grace?
Yeah.
Was she asleep?
Yeah, at least I think she was. She looked past him. Then it just kept stopping me. So
Were
I
you
gave
guys
up.
consuming alcohol last night or drugs or anything?
I had a couple sips of Jack Daniels, I think that's what it's called.
Last night?
Yeah.
What about this morning?
Not this morning. I just had a couple last night because I was getting like frustrated.
What about Isaac? Did you drink last night?
I don't think so.
No. What about Grace?
I don't think so. She said something about just getting her teeth done.
No. You think there's potential you'll ever try and hurt or kill anyone else that's on your list? You're a very honest
Stay
person.
the f- away from me. I sure as hell hope not.
Yeah. What if like you were near him and stuff, kind of like a situation like last night? There's potential for that.
If they're invading my space, then it's like, I think it's a possibility, but I highly doubt it for a joke. Because Avi hates it. And Brady's to the point that I'm just like, nope. Gino's is still thinks I'm missing.
When Kiera admits she hopes not to harm others in the future, but concedes it's possible, Vigil leans on the uncertainty. By directing her toward getting help and treatment, he frames confession as the first step to control.
Okay. Anything else you could think of regarding last night and what happened? Anything else you can remember?
Trying to figure out if this one vision is from my actual dream I was having because I was falling asleep, or if it was memory.
What was the vision?
Not sure. It looked like an ear on my wall.
Or what?
An ear on my wall. It was really confusing.
Was an ear on your wall?
Yeah. I think that was part of the drink, though.
Like a human ear?
Yeah. It's like, what the
What did it look like?
It looked like one of Grace's, but it had like dagger in it, and the dagger's not that sharp.
Yeah.
Like, what the
Oh.
Very confused.
Yeah. Well, still not an investigation. We're gathering statements from everyone. Oh. I think you've been very honest with me. I don't have any. I respect the hell out of that. Well, I'd like to return that to you. There is probably a good potential that both you and Isaac go to jail today. You understand that?
When Kiera recalls an ear on the wall, Vigil doesn't dismiss it. Instead, he asks for detail, what it looked like, whose ear it resembled. By having her expand on implausible vision, he tests whether her memory is dream-based or fabricated.
I've never been to jail. I've never done anything. Now, going to jail for murder.
Yeah.
That was a leap. From innocent to murder.
Yeah.
That is...
No criminal history.
Yeah.
That's a huge leap.
Like, I didn't do drugs growing up, except Grace. I liked her for it. Sorry. I have some scars on me that you can see from...
You suspect you have, DID, multiple personality disorder. Sure. So,
I'm guessing. I'm not 100% certain.
I don't know. I have no training in, psychology or anything like that. Diagnosis you've made for yourself kind of makes sense, but, maybe this is kind of an opportunity to, start getting help for that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was seeing a therapist for a while. She found I have CPTSD. And... what else was it? There's something else I can't remember now. I'm really tired.
Yeah.
Sounded something. But there's suspicion that I have ADHD or ADD. There's a lot of suspicion.
Yeah.
Friend Christian thinks I'm bipolar. I don't think that's right. My research says no. And, I'm questioning who to trust at this point. It's like, Isaac's like the only person I've ever trusted, and he did something really stupid. Broke my thumb, and my leg is all got all f***ed up.
When did that happen?
That was in April.
April.
Was the 4th. I was a police report stuff about it, but then I just told them, don't bother.
Do you remember threatening Isaac last night?
I told him I was mad at him.
threaten him with a dagger or anything like that? Do you recall anything like that?
I remember stabbing my bed.
Stabbing your bed?
It didn't even go through the blanket.
How come?
It's dull.
But how come you stabbed the bed?
Because I was mad and I wanted to stab something, but I didn't want to hurt someone.
Why were you mad?
Because I had invited somebody I hate to my house. And it wasn't just for a talk, as he said. Or I repeat this morning. I'm sorry. Turned from an hour to overnight to 2 nights. And I'm like, hell no, she ain't saying another night.
When describing Grace's homicide, the detective avoids neutral phrasing like injuries and instead emphasizes violent homicide and several cuts. This magnifies the seriousness and forces the mother to process the brutality.
So why did Isaac want Grace there?
I haven't clue what he wanted. When it was to her, which, gross. Say gross. I'm saying the kind of people she's been with.
Did you her?
I don't think so. I'm guessing he didn't, because he said the worst 12 hours of my life. 12 hours of my house.
He didn't say a threesome or anything like that.
Usually when there's people in my house, there's 3-way, and I'm just like, I'm not touching her.
Yeah. You guys have had 3-ways before?
Yeah. We tried. He's polyamorous, and I'm just kind of there, trying and seeing if I like it.
Sure.
It has not worked.
No.
First time, she did not like girls at all. And took all of my nicknames. Like, I'm gonna end up getting really...
They're separate. Both their
She
things.
took all my nicknames, and he started treating me like shit. And then... tragedy. So then he suddenly cares again. The last one, that was interesting.
Yeah.
The last girl we were with, her name was Brittany, I think. She had like 5 different names that she went by. Which is confusing. And she was fun at first, but she started trying to get me on the cocaine, and I was just like, I'll try it once. Okay, this was fun, but that's enough. It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, she's definitely got an issue, and I cannot help her with that. I mean, I'm not gonna be another person's freaking... What's the word I'm looking for? Rehab?
Yeah.
Sometimes I have to say, what's the word I'm looking for? And then I just remember it.
So again, from what you can remember, you don't know who killed Grace?
I'm not 100% certain. I'm only guessing. I've seen Isaac get violent before, but I know how angry I am at her. But of course, he's hulked out before.
What does that mean to me? So,
Well, he seems to. It feels like he's grumpy. Gross. And his smash. A little bit further apart, but you know what I mean. And then I turned into a ragdoll, and I'm still mad at that, but at the same time, trying to forgive him.
so the sword you said you bought, right?
Yeah.
How long ago did you buy it?
So I got it maybe 2 weeks ago-ish.
What about the dagger?
The sword becomes the centerpiece of questioning. When it was bought, who handled it, and how it was stored. By repeatedly tying the weapon to Kiera, the detective subtly narrows the frame of guilt.
The dagger was a couple days before that.
That's yours as well.
Yes.
Butterfly knife?
The butterfly knife was, I think, a couple days before the dagger.
Any other weapons that are inside the garage?
I know I have my crumpets somewhere. There's 2 sets of crumpets. They're real pretty. I like knives.
Are they fixed blade or are they folders? What are they?
They're fixed blade.
Fixed blade. How big are they?
It's about ish. I have such a curved blade. Probably not good at cutting anything.
Yeah.
I tried cutting a piece of fruit with it and it did not work.
So much curve? Well, what we do know, when the officers went through and kind of did a security sweep of the garage and everything, I've been told by a few different people is the sword, which I'm assuming is the sword you're describing, was bloody.
Barely pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm confused. I was already having a hard time picking it up, so it's like, okay, now I'm very confused.
Hard time picking it up? How come?
I'm not exactly sure.
Oh, it's heavy.
Yeah,
How much does it weigh?
I'm not 100% certain how much it weighs, I just know. My left hand can kind of pick it up, but my right hand can't.
Did you pick up with two hands?
I have to. Even then, it's all wobbly. And
Yeah.
I was gonna take a piece of PVC pit.
Pipe.
Thank you. And kind of weigh it the same way so I could practice.
Mm,
So I could do like some, fake fighting.
that makes sense.
Make a video. I'm guessing I'm not getting it back.
I don't. We have to collect it as evidence.
It was $200.
Damn. Where'd you get her from?
Amazon.
Amazon.
That felt like I just got stabbed.
Sorry. Well, we gotta do some paperwork. I wanna see you get some rest. Anything else you think of that might be important to us?
My brain's too tired to function.
Oh, let me get one of the officers. We'll move you somewhere else. And then as soon as we get all the paperwork done, it is what it is. You guys are more likely gonna get booked tonight. All I can do is really gather all the facts and look at all the statements and evidence, and we have to do something about this stuff. If things are the way you're saying, I mean, you kind of want to get this stuff looked at and figured out. I mean, I don't think no one intentionally wants to have that inside of them, or they just want to kill people.
Yeah.
Maybe some people do. I don't know.
I gotta talk to her. I'm guessing it's just at this point because Jinx and Abby are chill at this point.
You gotta talk to some of these girls and figure out what's messing around. But all right, I appreciate your time. I appreciate your honesty. It is what it is. Okay. All right.
At the end, when she protests that she didn't know about Grace's body, Vigil bluntly confirms, "There's a dead body in your garage." This sudden confrontation destabilizes her carefully woven uncertainty.
Oh, you saw one?
He seemed distracted, but I don't know, he does that a lot. I mean, God, how nice I put this, but I don't trust half of what comes out of his mouth. He's kind of a, storyteller. So, when he's talking, it's like something as simple as, I called in to sick on my first day of work, rather than, oh, your boss just thought I might be sick, so he went and filled my position for the day. It's like, it doesn't make sense, a lot of it.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. You were saying something about the sword. Oh.
Yeah, she got a sword. She ordered it, I guess, on Amazon.
Carried?
Oh, yeah. And I presume it was her. Anyway, it came in her name, but, I think he's got her credit card all the time. That's an issue. But it came in Thursday or Friday. So we got it.
Okay.
And she showed it to me. It was cute. And I'm like, okay, hang it on the wall. And I safe spot. It's as far as that conversation had.
Where did you guys hang it out again?
I didn't. She took it in.
Okay.
Yeah, she took it in the garage.
Since that day that she showed it to you, have you seen it? Them using it and messing with it at all?
No.
No. Okay.
It was in the garage. I don't in the garage.
Okay.
It's very scary.
Why did you think it would? You said something you knew it was gonna be an issue, or it was gonna be a problem with that sword.
Swords are just dangerous to have around anyway, and my daughter is not a safe person. I don't know how else I put that, you know, like she half-assed puts things away, broken glass, she leaves on the ground, you know, she would pick it up. So,
She's just kind of careless.
yeah, so I was thinking, you know, the door would open, you know, would be left open. A cat or a dog would get cat.
No, you're okay.
No, I'm really not.
No. All right. Take your time. Just you gonna go to the bathroom?
The problem is I'm hacking that phlegm,
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's like nasty stuff.
Do you know how long Kara and Isaac have been together?
Oh, people ask me that question. Well, it was before COVID, so at least 3 years.
How long has he been living with her?
He's been in our house, I think March will make 4 years.
By asking the mother about Kiera's interest in knives and medieval weapons, the detective nudges her to connect Kiera's hobbies with violent capability.
Okay,
So about 3.5 years.
Okay. And have they always been in the brush?
Oh. Initially, they were actually in the front bedroom.
You could take that way too. You just better than two.
Oh, it gives me a reason to go.
Oh, okay.
Need my exercise. They spent quite a bit of time initially. They were in that front bedroom. They moved out a couple of times for like a month at a time. And then I want to say it was last summer. I was cleaning out the garage. I had like 10 people in the family die, like, you know, real close secession, that's the word. So I had like a bunch of crap in there, you know, just from the family, you know. So I finally forced myself to pull it all out and put it in the house, which made them mad. Because there's stuff everywhere. Yeah. So there's your room. But that's beside the point. So they decided they were going to take the garage because it was bigger, there was more room. Cost me a fortune in air conditioning, in case you guys don't know.
The garage?
Yeah. We started insulating it, which was the point, you know. I cleared it out so we could insulate it. And then they were going to decorate it with whatever they wanted. Anybody who's moving that direction is it's a death trap.
Is that normal for it to look like that? Like
That's
stuff
it's
everywhere?
Yeah. Which is why I was okay with them moving out there, because I just got tired of cleaning after the house. Yeah, the house still hasn't recuperated. I'm very slow moving. I'm getting there. The big stuff is done. But, you know, I started working on the stuff that was still in the yard yesterday. I just got the yard cleaned up, so. It's safer for the officers when they were in my backyard, at least. Sorry. My whole house is it's very embarrassing to do. You know, to be able to,
The detective asks, "Do you think your daughter is capable of killing someone?" By framing the suspicion through the parent's perspective, he leverages maternal credibility against Kiera.
well, it's onion. They were engaged to get married at one point. And they seemed very happy together. They had an incident that I know for a fact was a problem on April 3rd, earlier this year, where they got into an argument and Isaac hit her. He threw her around the room. I'm the one that took her to the ER. She chose not to press charges. She decided, you know, she didn't want to ruin his whole life and put him in jail. But the state is charging him. And then she's not good with people. She tends to follow what other people are doing. So I think she's been kind of learning some bad habits from him.
What do you mean by that?
Isaac has been fired from every job he's had for theft. And I believe that that is the reason my daughter got fired from Rue, even though she was working every 21 up until 2 weeks ago. They swear that it was just the boss being weird. But there's usually a reason you get fired.
Right.
And it's her first job. So I suspect she was probably stealing from there too. Because there were a lot of tags on the floor that I just cleaned this morning. Which tells me, she was spending money that she made. I know she made a paycheck or two, but she didn't make that much, I don't think.
Was there any other domestic issues that happened that you know about that just wasn't documented?
Well, I know that they fight. He claims at one point she stabbed him in the arm, I think it was, with like a fork or something. But I know that she's also come in and said that he's hit her, so in a fight. I did actually kick him out in April.
After that incident?
Yeah. But she kept sneaking him back in the house, which, in the middle of the night, I wake up and there's some guy standing there scared the crap out of me. So I said, look, if you're going to sneak him in the house, don't sneak. Tell me he's here. Freaks me out. So, even if it was that he was staying, that's what he's doing.
The detective draws out past domestic violence incidents, Isaac's abuse, Kiera's angry threats, and past police calls. By stacking these events, he builds a behavioral pattern that points toward escalation.
Even though he's supposed to be living with his parents.
What's your relationship with your daughter? Are you guys pretty close? Or does she just keep to herself in the garage?
Well, that's become an increasing issue, actually. We used to be really, really close. And then there was this period where mom could do nothing right. Teenage girl. And then we got close again, and kind of the past year or so, it's been kind of difficult. And I think it's from living in the garage. Mm-hmm. It's that's her hang, so she doesn't have to socialize with me. Which kind of bothers me. But I kind of think that she's, she wants to do that. She wants to, live on her own. But I think the living in the garage is good.
Other than the domestic with Isaac, have you ever known her to be have outbursts or be violent?
When she was 14, I think it was, 14, we had a different neighbor than the one we currently have. And they used to throw bottles and rocks at our dogs in the backyard. We had a different dog than the ones that are there now, but the woman came out one day and said the dog was breaking the fence and I needed to buy it. I said, I'll keep the dog down off the fence, I'll fix the fence, nothing to do. But she decided to say, well, if you don't get that fucking dog taken care of, I'm going to kill the fucking dog. She threatened the dog. And 14-year-old went off. She was like, you touch my dog and I'll fucking kill you. And I'm like, whoa, stop, child. So the police were called to our house. And I sat her down and I explained to her, we don't say shit like that. We just don't. We don't threaten to kill people. We don't. And that was the only time that I really heard her ever say something.
Do you know of her to ever be in fights or?
Arguments, yelling, absolutely.
Just not physical?
Not usually.
Do you know of either of them having drug issues or alcohol issues?
Well, I know they drink on occasion, and I know that they do pot on occasion. Other drugs, no.
When did has she always been interested in swords, or was that a recent thing?
No, she's always liked swords and knives. We have quite a collection of them in our house. Mostly pocket knives and.
Is she interested in other things?
She's interested in the Middle Ages, in the armor and the that kind of stuff. She's trying to figure out how to make armor. Okay, and why is how would you swing a mace? That kind of stuff. Just kind of how it works in general.
Yeah.
We were we were discussing her possibly doing like the SCA,
Yeah, there's like a
The detective frames Isaac as violent and impulsive, then juxtaposes him with Kiera's possible instability. By presenting both as dangerous, he ensures that suspicion stays contained within their small circle.
Anyway, one of those role-playing type groups so that she could get more into the history and stuff like that.
that was something that you guys were trying to work.
Yeah, I was in the SCA for like 20 years. But she's, we've got the garb and stuff, so she can start going to the events, but we haven't nailed down their schedule and my schedule to cross so that I can take her, because she doesn't drive it, so I have to drive her.
Is she into like gaming as well, or just mostly like the?
She does some D&D gaming, but that's more than I know of.
That's pretty often. Does she have like a group of friends that come?
She doesn't,
Or she
actually.
goes?
It's just like her, me, and Isaac.
Okay.
And we've played it a couple of times because she was interested in knowing how it kind of worked.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say it went well. We were like,
I've heard those games last 6 hours.
they do, and it's like we're making this stuff up, and then it was like, okay, well, we're kind of bored now. You can only do it for so long.
Yeah.
I don't know how people do it for days like that. But yeah, and then she's an artist, so she does a lot of painting and sewing and handicraft type stuff. Yeah, she's got a lot of interests, and she'll sit there. She'll do like crocheting and watch TV. So she multitasks a lot.
Do you think that your daughter is capable of killing someone?
I can't imagine it unless she felt she was threatened. But then again, I'm sure you heard that from every parent. Sorry.
It's understandable. Take your time.
I don't understand what happened. I really don't. I can't imagine her doing it.
What about Isaac?
Isaac has a temper, and it's a pretty nasty one. Last year, he broke into somebody's house up in LEMMiNO, tried to use me as a getaway driver. That didn't go well. So he's actually on probation for that. I mean, he knocked in their door while they were home, scared the crap out of this poor woman. And then he hit my daughter, so I can see. And my understanding is that he's been arrested even prior to that. But he's been living with us since he was 21. That's really big, remember? So about 4 years. And he hasn't, really done much. He's pretty mellow, except for this past year. I can't imagine anybody killing him, but that's just kind of, Sorry.
Do you need more,
I will.
napkins? Do you want more napkins, or can I get you some? Yeah?
No, I think I'm okay.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you need to, you can spit in there and throw it away after a while.
I was disinfecting people.
At several points, the detective allows pauses while the mother rambles about rugs, cleaning, and household chores. By not interrupting, he encourages her to fill silence with extra detail, some of which undermines Kiera.
You had mentioned that there was the rug. You had a washable rug. Is that what's in the washer?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Where was that rug from? Inside the house, or?
My dogs have taken me peeing on it, so it smells really nice like urine. So I was trying to get the urine smell out of it.
Oh.
I had it in the house for a long time. Then I put it outside because I was trying to clean it and spray it down with the hose and everything. So it got like leaves and everything up in it. I took it back in the house and I was trying to figure out how to get it in the machine. But it's laid on the floor just a little too long and it got to pee. So I made myself do this. Big thing that had to happen.
You gotta get one of those power washers and get scent out.
Yeah, well, I used to have a shampooer. Yeah. So the vacuum cleaner. On that rug, as a matter of fact. I think it's time to retire for that. I'm going to keep trying. I like the rug.
So I just want to go back. So earlier today, you said that your daughter came in. She said she was going to shower.
Yeah.
She does. And you kind of gave her time for getting up late. Where were you in the house?
I was sitting in the living room in front of the TV.
And like, is the bathroom? Is there like a hallway that goes to the bathroom?
Yeah. So if you come in from the back, you can go through the kitchen to the bathroom. If you come from the front, you can go through the front hall to get to the bathroom. So you can approach it either way.
And she came through
the back.
Okay. And you just heard her come in? Did you see her? You just heard
I saw
her?
her face. Yeah. You know, I'm paying close attention. But you know, she looked fine. It's not like she was bloody or anything.
Do you remember what she was wearing?
Probably what she's still wearing. No. She would have changed because she went to take a shower. Yeah, she was looking like that. I want to say it was just a t-shirt. I don't know if she had the upper on or not. She often was. Okay, it's there. I always don't do that.
But you saw her when she came in and to go to the bathroom. And she seemed fine.
By calmly asking about fights, drug use, and sword fascination, the detective frames violence and instability as part of normal questioning. This normalizes disclosure, making the mother feel less guilty about admitting to Kiera's aggression.
Just like I'm gonna go shower.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, it's like I just got kind of a glimpse. It wasn't like I stared at it.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's fine.
And then you said she went back to the garage after her shower?
Yeah, after she took a shower, she went back out to the garage. She usually goes out and gets her hairbrush or whatever. You know, she was crap in the garage all the time. Goes back in to do her stuff. So she went out, and then she came running back in, and she got as far as saying, yeah, I guess I skipped a step. She said something about, I think something happened in the garage. And that's when I noticed the police. So she started to tell me there was something wrong in the garage. Because she came running back from the garage. So it's possible at that point she noticed. But I don't, you know, if she was participating in it, she would have known it was there. Mm-hmm.
Either time that she walked into the house or walking back to the garage, did she have anything in her hands or?
She had 2 washcloths in her hand, and she came back from the garage.
Okay. And then when she came in to take a shower, she didn't have it?
I didn't see her hands.
Do you have any other question?
Do
Okay.
you wear tissue or anything?
Yeah, I will. I will.
Alright.
If this hacking and stuff and coughing doesn't stop, definitely.
Alright. Well, just give us a few minutes. Get some out of the way.
The detective emphasizes that the garage is now a crime scene, reminding the mother that her home is directly tied to a murder. This tactic grounds the abstract idea of guilt in a tangible place. In this interrogation, Detective Vigil carefully dismantles Kiera McCulley's defenses through patience, repetition, and strategic framing. He secures key admissions: Kiera's hostility toward Grace, her violent fantasies, handling of knives and a sword, and her own uncertainty about whether she killed Grace. From a legal perspective, these statements don't amount to a direct confession, but create powerful circumstantial evidence. The detective also ties her history of aggression, unstable relationships, and fascination with weapons to motive and opportunity. Combined with physical evidence, the bloody sword, her words establish intent and credibility issues, strengthening the prosecution's path toward conviction.
Santa Fe woman accused of killing one of her romantic partners with a sword has pleaded guilty.
And we want to warn you, you might find some of the details of this crime disturbing.
Police say Kiera McCulley nearly decapitated a woman in the garage of her mother's home. That was back in 2022. That woman was Grace Jennings, just 21 years old.
Under a plea deal, Kiera McCulley pleaded guilty to aggravated second-degree murder for the fatal sword attack on Grace Jennings. In exchange for her testimony against Isaac Apodaca, whom the prosecution alleges coerced her into committing the crime, she is facing a 30-year prison sentence, a term significantly elevated beyond a typical second-degree murder sentence due to the brutality of the act.
Police say both McCulley and her boyfriend were romantically involved with Jennings. McCulley pleaded guilty yesterday to second-degree murder in exchange for testifying against her boyfriend. He's accused of coercing her to kill Jennings.
McCulley now faces 30 years in prison. That's twice the time a second-degree murder charge normally carries, but the deputy district attorney says the extra time is for the, quote, brutality of the killing.
From a legal standpoint, this plea achieves two critical outcomes. First, it secures a substantial custodial sentence for McCulley, reflecting both the severity and the violent means of the homicide. Second, it strategically bolsters the prosecution's case against Apodaca, using McCulley's cooperation to establish motive, degree of involvement, and coercion, which could prove pivotal in obtaining a conviction against him.